Kurt Cobain, a voice of a generation. Kurt Cobain was more than just a musician. He was a cultural icon, a voice of a generation disillusioned with the world, and a symbol of the 1990s angst and alienation. Born on February 20th, 1967, in Aberdeen, Washington, Cobain would rise to fame as the frontman of Nirvana, a band that would come to define the grunge movement and alter the course of popular music forever. His tragic death at the age of 27 cemented his status as a legend, but his life and music continue to resonate with new generations of fans. Cobain's early life was marked by turmoil and hardship. His parents divorced when he was 9, an event that deeply affected him and would later surface in his lyrics. He was a sensitive, artistic child, often misunderstood by those around him. Music became his refuge, with artists like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, and punk bands like the Melvins profoundly influencing his style. Cobain's music reflected his experiences, a raw and emotional outlet for his feelings of alienation and frustration. In 1987, Cobain formed Nirvana with bassist Krist Novoselic. The band started out playing small clubs in the Pacific Northwest, but their unique sound, an abrasive yet melodic blend of punk, rock, and heavy metal, quickly caught the attention of the underground music scene. In 1989, Nirvana released their debut album, Bleach, under the independent label Sub Pop. Although it received modest attention, it laid the groundwork for what was to come. The release of Nevermind in 1991 catapulted Nirvana to international fame. Led by the now iconic single Smells Like Teen Spirit, the album was a massive commercial success, selling millions of copies worldwide and ushering in the grunge era. Cobain, with his disheveled appearance, gravelly voice, and piercing lyrics, became an unwitting spokesperson for a generation of disenchanted youth. Nirvana's success was unprecedented, but with it came intense pressure and media scrutiny, both of which Cobain struggled to cope with. Fame brought Cobain financial success and widespread acclaim, but it also exacerbated his personal struggles. He was uncomfortable with the attention, often expressing disdain for the music industry's commercialization of Nirvana's music. He saw himself as a simple musician, not the voice of a generation that the media made him out to be. This disconnect between his private self and public persona led to increased anxiety, depression, and drug use. Cobain's relationship with his wife, Courtney Love, and the birth of their daughter, Frances Bean, added another layer of complexity to his life. While Cobain adored his daughter, his struggles with addiction and the pressures of fame made it difficult for him to cope with his responsibilities. Despite his success, he felt trapped by his circumstances and unable to escape the darkness that haunted him. On April 5th, 1994, Kurt Cobain took his own life at his home in Seattle. His death shocked the world and left a void in the music industry that has never been filled. Cobain's suicide note reflected his inner turmoil, expressing his feelings of inadequacy and a desire to escape the pain that had plagued him for years. Cobain's death marked the end of an era. Nirvana disbanded shortly after, and the grunge movement began to wane. However, his influence on music and popular culture is undeniable. Cobain's legacy lives on through his music, which continues to inspire artists and resonate with fans worldwide. Kurt Cobain's influence extends far beyond his lifetime. He helped to break down barriers between mainstream and alternative music, paving the way for future generations of artists. Nirvana's music remains as relevant today as it was in the early 1990s, with songs like Come As You Are, Lithium, and In Bloom, continuing to capture the essence of a generation. Cobain's openness about his struggles with mental health has also had a lasting impact. In an era when discussing such issues was often stigmatized, Cobain's candidness helped to bring these conversations into the mainstream. Today, many artists cite him as an influence not just for his music, but for his honesty and vulnerability. Kurt Cobain was a complex, deeply troubled individual whose music spoke to the hearts of millions. He was a reluctant icon, a man who never wanted the fame that was thrust upon him, yet whose talent and vision left an indelible mark on the world. Cobain's life was tragically short, but his legacy is eternal, a testament to the power of music to articulate the pain and beauty of the human experience. In the end, Kurt Cobain will always be remembered as the voice of a generation, a voice that, even in death, continues to echo across the years.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Delving into the Deep for regular updates.